Screw you. We'll do it again. I'll do it again and again and again. I wonder what the issue is. I can't tell whose end it's on, or like... I'm having trouble narrowing down what the actual problem is. There we go. Got another potion at least. Excellent. Sigh. Streamlabs OBS pushed a new version today. I have a niggling feeling that the problem is inside that program, because I don't think server-side on Twitch is the problem, because I'm able to watch other streams just fine. I don't think my internet connection is the problem, for precisely the same reason. But, I don't know. It seems to be working better on this attempt. I'm not getting frame drops, which I was before. We'll just have to see, won't we? Well. Hey, potion. Ashium? No. Hackalo, of course. Darn. Come on now. Come on, meow. I just can't seem to get Twitch to work. Just like I just can't seem to make potions. And then, of course, lo and behold, the potions start working. Okay, that's a no on netch leather. Yes on salt rice, of course. Bitter green petals, no. Gold cannet, no. Grave dust, no. Guarhide, no. Hacklelow, of course, is a yes. Hooray! Potion. Alright, small egg and hound meat. That'll work. Victory. Small egg and Kagouti hide, no. Muck, no. Racer plumes, no. Resin, no. Salt rice, yes. Dum 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 dum. Small egg and salt rice. It's not working. Not like it should. There we go. Alright. Let's do an ash yam. Bitter green petals, no. Gold cannet, no. Grave dust, no. Guarhide, no. Kagouti hide, yes. Ash yam and Kagouti hide. There's a potion. Resist common disease. Of all things. We got ash yam and muck. Detect key. Oh, but before I do ash yam, I should do... I need to go after my other twos. Let's do a netch leather. Ash yam, yes. Fortify intelligence. Excellent. Alright. Bitter green petals. Gold cannet, no. Grave dust, yes. Alchemy to 23! Gold cannet and guarhide, no. Muck, no. Netch leather, no. Racer plumes, no. Resin, yes. Potion of burden. Guarhide and muck, no. Netch leather, yes. Fortify endurance. Guarhide and netch leather. Alright. Yay! Got muck and racer plumes. That's a no. Okay. We're done in here. Let's go visit a reel, first of all. Well, maybe before I do that. Looks empty over here. Let's go and check out Irene Lenim's shack. Security to 11! Hello! Alright, in we go. Glass lantern. And we're finding ingredients. Among other things. Ooh, these are good. Much goodies. You'll love to see it. Okay. More potions. Aren't you excited? 3, 2, 6, 25, 5, 6, 2. Okay, so now the big one is salt rice. I have 6 each Hackalow and small Kwama egg, so we'll start with those. Wait, no, salt rice. There we go. Salt rice is the one. Bucks win one more game from the finals. Heyo! Good. See, they didn't let you down this time. Welcome back, Espork. Good to see you, as always. I'm very glad to hear your Bucks won. We're just exploring Seyda Neen, alchemizing as we go. With your best player hurt, even. Well, that's how it's done. Is there any chance of him coming back? Or is he out for the duration? Excellent. More salt rice. And the 5s. Starts with a Hackalow. Done for the series. How many games are left? If you make the finals, will he be back? I guess that's my real question. When did it crash, Alex? Because it crashed on me too, but that was about 15 minutes ago. And as far as I know, it's been going well since then. Quarter of an hour ago. Perfect. Well, perfect is putting it pretty strongly, but the timing syncs up. Oh, it's okay. My high elf avatar is struggling mightily with potion making. To be fair, in the early stages of a Morrowind playthrough, you struggle mightily with pretty much everything. And then by the time you're level 20 or so, you cheesily breeze through absolutely everything like it's nothing, because you've already become a demigod. The progress curve in this game is a little bit wonky. A little bit. It's fun though. It's charming. Hey Karis, good to see you. I like the progression curve in Morrowind because starting out it is like starting out level 1 in a Dungeons and Dragons campaign. A level 1 solo wizard, in fact, with 4 hit points in a Dungeons and Dragons campaign. It's like, you truly can't do anything. You're abysmally bad at everything. You're ultra squishy. You die. All the time. If you pick a fight with anything, you die. Give it 10 levels. Well, more like 20. In Morrowind, at least, by the time you're level 20 or so, unless you have just really catastrophically screwed up your build, you just raffle stomp an entire continent. Oh, Karis, I'm well aware of the you start as a weak nobody taking the bus, then you are the bus. That's exactly right. That's what's so lovely about it. Raffle stomp. An entire continent. That's how I'd put it. I guess Vardenfell's technically more of an island than a continent, but still. It starts by head bashing over and over and over again as we try to make potions. So it begins. This is all the stuff I off-screened in the original YouTube playthrough. You guys get to see it this time. Let's see, in terms of in-game lore, I suppose crashing your PC is like breaking the entire world, right? Ultimate chim. Bethesda should make a game throughout all of Morrowind. I guess it wasn't Bethesda, because I was going to say they kind of did with Elder Scrolls Online, but that isn't Bethesda, technically. The entire dimension and all its inhabitants stop existing. Some really dark Rick and Morty shit. It's like, I don't know who all has played Doki Doki Literature Club. Spoilers for a 4-year-old game. It's like, in Monica's Act 3 dialogue, she talks about what happens when you shut off the computer. It's like she's disembodied in this terrible black void where every so often there are like sounds that like screaming and flashes of horrible light that just assault your brain constantly. I wonder if it's like that for all the NPCs in the game. Whenever the stream crashes. You watch Doki Doki and Spec Ops in one day during quarantine. Boy, yes, you really wanted a giant dump taken in your brain, didn't you? In the best possible way. Oh man, I wish more people knew about Spec Ops. Doki Doki kind of broke through the noise and actually became famous, which I'm really glad of. Very few people even realize Spec Ops exists, and that's a damn shame, because, oh, what a brilliant, harrowing ride that game is. The most we have of anything besides salt rice now is 2. Well, that's good. Wow, Alex. That was evocative, my friend. Alchemy to 24. Can we do grave dust with salt rice? We cannot. That's how death for a supernatural being is described in The Good Place. Alright. I've seen bits and pieces of The Good Place. It seems like a pretty interesting show. It never seemed very funny, which I think is probably why I never really committed and actually watched it. There were definitely some interesting ideas in the bits I'd seen. It is super thought-provoking. It's kind of how it seemed. And you know, I kind of like everybody in it. Like, I like Kristen Bell a lot. I really like Ted Danson. I should probably watch it sometime. And my girlfriend has gotten me, this is an old one, but a really good one that I thoroughly enjoy and highly recommend. My girlfriend has gotten me into the reboot series of Battlestar Galactica from the early 2000s or so. It's really good. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend it. I'm not surprised you never saw the original Battlestar Galactica. The original Battlestar Galactica was like super cheeseball campy, like I think it came out in 1978 or something. Chokeweed and salt rice. Nice. No comberry. Corkbowl brute, yes. Oh, hi, Shazza. Welcome, welcome. We're just here listening to chill music and making potions. How's your evening going? Well, making is putting it strongly. Attempting to make potions. My character has your chemistry skills. Oh, well, I mean, Alex, association's a real thing. Alrighty. The behind the scenes when I said time for an alchemy session. That's exactly right. I said that earlier. It's like, y'all are getting to see it live on Twitch. Alright. Let's see. Kagudi hide and salt rice. No. I know a large quantum egg will go. Wow, Alex, oh my gosh, the last 2 episodes of The Boys Season 2. It is so good. I realize you're currently studying for exams, so it's not like you can drop everything and go watch them, but wowzers, you have got to see them as soon as you can. The end of The Boys Season 2 is incredible. It's awesome, and I can't wait for Season 3. Well, thank you, Eastpork. I appreciate that. I would like to think I've gotten better as time has gone on. The level of support the channels get certainly indicates that, but you know, you can't exactly rely on that as a metric either. But I've been doing it a lot more. And I'm not drunk all the time. Those 2 things should, in theory, both make me significantly better at it, so... See, that's why I thought, this is what I mean by games that are kind of more suited to a stream format instead of a episodic YouTube playthrough. If I was going to show everything in a YouTube playthrough, this would just be excruciatingly boring. The only sensible thing to do is excise it. But, I mean, I shouldn't say it works on stream, because this is pretty boring from a gameplay perspective. I understand that. And yet, in the stream format, I could do my potion head bashing while I just maintain an ongoing conversation with all of you. We all stay entertained, and eventually, one way or another, the potions get made. And we go sell them to a reel, and we profit. And the circle continues. Alright, grave dust. Does not mix with salt rice. Does mix with trauma root. It's a no on scales. It's a no on scamp skin. Scuttle will work. You can improve at something drunk. Well, that's true, but if you want to consistently elevate your game, it's better to operate without cognitive impairment. What a time for what timing for a success. I know. It's like I know how to summon it. Never we really need to. Alright, I have nothing I can use Black Anther with. Comberry and Kagouti Hide will work. Starting to dwell a lot more on Twitch. Oh, I mean, I get that. Twitch is interactive, you know, it's not nearly... Twitch is not, I mean, it can be if you want it to be, but... Alchemy to 25, that's 10 ranks! That means our failure rate is 10% lower than it was when we started. In the immortal words of Larry David, that's pretty good. Yeah, Twitch is interactive if you want it to be. I think that makes a really big difference. It's not just passive idle consumption. I mean, Twitch is no replacement for actual face-to-face visits with people, but... Okay, hey look, this area has cleared out. We can try and pick these... Oh, and I say it... I make the mistake of saying it out loud. Wham! Guard. Alright. Well, we'll go visit a reel. I'm the only streamer you follow? Well, I'm honored by that. I follow most of Ash's True Variety team. And they also follow me. It's nice to have that network of support, but more to the point, it's also good to have hobbies. I am in easily the best physical shape of my entire life. Post-COVID. From running and whatnot. Alright. Let's sell the boy our potions. You see how the value goes up? You see how quickly the profit level becomes extreme? This is Alchemy 25, making potions with nothing but an apprentice's mortar and pestle, and the stuff we found lying around Seyda Neen, and look how much gold we're making. Look at it! Look at it! It's bonkers! Awesome. Okay, it's time to start spending my gold on training. I'm not gonna talk explicit, I'm not gonna dialogue with all these people yet, but followed an Italian girl who plays Souls games. Bunch of grass and a piece of stone. Oh, nice, Eastpork, that's great. I do something similar. I do strength training every other day. I do flexibility training in between, and I also run 5 days a week. So medium armor, long blade, and block. Those are all part of my leveling plan. So we're not going to train with Rayflawed for a good long while.
Speak, traveler.
What's this about?
Elone
So what do you want?
is a trainer. You must have been misinformed. I don't offer services to the public.
Don't stand about.
Okay, fair enough.
Honor to be sure.
But the one I care about anyway is actually way back in the Census and Excise office of all places. Ooh, I might be able to pick one of these locks. If people just keep their backs turned. I'll definitely need my fatigue maxed. Nope, crime has been reported. Okay. Yeah, I need to get better at sneaking. Fortunately, I have a good way to do that. A better way than trying to grind it out. We can go back to the Census and Excise right here. To your old boy Socusius or Gala. A suggestion: get yourself a more suitable outfit, unless you don't mind being mistaken for a slave or pauper. Imperial Legion. The Imperial Legion provides security for the Census and Excise offices here in Seyda Neen. The troopers you see here are assigned to guard duty here, and the troopers outside in Seyda Neen, they're guards, officers of the law. Okay, so don't worry, we're not going to kill Socusius or anything. He's important. Plays into quests, and he's a trainer. But let's see about his training. He offers training in sneak, acrobatics, and light armor. Well, those seem precisely like skills I actually really care about. So let's.
It's nice, but the brown ones seem to last longer.
I want to get him to actually like me.
Yes, friend.
Now the answer, Karis, on how I plan to do
What's
sneaking
this about?
is I'll buy training where it's available, like here.
What's this then? What do you want?
You know, it might be worth giving him 10 gold.
What do you want?
Am I admiring or just insulting him? Do another 10 gold. Everyone can always use some extra coin. What do you need? Yeah, I haven't successfully admired once. I think my speechcraft is too low.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Looks like no one likes an admiring fan. This is suitable. he says.
Friend, how does the day greet you?
You are generous, and your judgment is good. Alright, one more 10 gold bribe.
To what do I owe this pleasure?
Generally speaking, I mean, 100 is best, but above 90 is good enough.
What can I help you with?
Sharing is good. I like sharing. Okay, so we got him to 95. And now we can buy sneak training. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18.
I shouldn't have pushed so
19. Alright. Now I wonder... I'm quite sure I can't fight Gansiel yet. I'm not even going to try. Hey, athletics! Athletics to 6!
The blue plates are nice, but
We're making progress. Soviet anthem starts playing.
Let's hear it.
Alright, so... we raised our sneak by about 10 points. 9 points. Probably not quite good enough. Actually try to break into homes undetected. Yeah, that's a no. That's alright. We'll get there. So with that done, we'll head down here. We have 2 more shacks to explore. This foreign Gilnith shack. We'll be back here. He factors into a quest. What do you want? Solstheim. Huh? Okay. Indrel Rathryan's shack. Ought to be able to do this one. Excellent. Let's check it out. Alright. Time for more potions! That's how we make money. After all. That's 4 large quam eggs and a whopping 31 salt rice. 5 hackle loaves. Alright. It's gonna be bread. Hey, there we go. Large egg and a salt rice. It doesn't really feel like our failure rate has gone down by 10%. But it has. That's how the math works. I know the alchemy formulas. In the immortal words of Silent Hill 3, it's bread. Oh, I love hop tea. It feels like I'm drinking a beer, but there's nothing in it but caffeine. It does not cognitively impair me. If anything, it makes me sharper. Coffee beer sounds like something that could be a thing. I'm pretty sure it is a thing. It's like a... I forget what it was called, but didn't Budweiser release like a Java beer with a bunch of caffeine in it back in the day? I could be making that up. But I feel like that's a memory I actually have. Of course, that's the very nature of the unreliability of memory, isn't it? Your memory never feels unreliable. You just have to know and understand that it is. Guinness has coffee-flavored beer. Free Guy's here! Hi, Free Guy. That sounds right. Is it coffee is it just coffee flavored, or does it actually have caffeine in it? Karis, remind me where you're from. Where apparently they consider cherry Coke a crazy thing. Cherry Coke is pretty tame as far as the options you have here in the States for your Coca-Cola products. Argentina. Right. I think you've told me that before. Apologies for forgetting. Oh, tell me about it. Crystal Pepsi. Well, Crystal Pepsi was considered a wild and dangerous experiment here, so much so that we had to shut it down very quickly. Very quickly. That was not a good thing. Messed with too many laws of nature. I can show you something really wild. Speaking of wild things available in the United States, that I'm currently actually pretty hooked on, because they feel like eating candy, but they're 0 calories and delicious. Behold, Coca-Cola flavored Tic Tacs. Oh no, not this glitch. You need to type in your name glitch. It's the worst. Okay. Can't do anything with Scamp Skin, so we'll start going one by one. Salt Rice and Ash Yam, no. Black Anther, no. Black Lichen, Drain Strength. Absolutely. I know. I had a perfect tie-in to the subject at hand. In fact, I'm gonna eat a handful of Coca-Cola Tic Tacs right now, live on Twitch. Awesome. So good. Alright guys, it turns out I definitely really missed streaming. It's fun. You don't have beef jerky? See, beef jerky's not even crazy. I mean, the US had beef jerky before it was the US. The natives had beef jerky. Do you have biltong? Or any of the other jerky variants? Pemmican? Fascinating. I mean, corn dogs I get. Corn dogs are this freaky combination of whatever a hot dog is made of, and somebody decided to shove a skewer through it and encase it in bread. I can see how that's weird, but beef jerky is just dried meat. Oh, oops. Right, so bone meal's a no. I know bread's a yes. Yes, hold on. Need to get my bearings. Salt rice. Ash yam, no. Black anther, no. Bone meal, no. Chokeweed, yes. The land of the beef. Well, it just goes to show you how ridiculously complicated things like markets and supply chains really are. I would have expected, like, it would not surprise me if corn dogs were kind of an America-only sort of thing. But I really would have guessed that beef jerky was kind of a human universal. I'm really surprised it's not. Hey, alrighty, Spork, welcome back. It's good to see you. I don't know if it was after you left or not, but I actually bought some training. I bought 9 ranks in Sneak from Socusius or Gala. I'm wanting to get high enough to break into those other homes here in Seyda Neen. For the moment, I went and broke into one that was away from Grand Central, where every NPC in town is currently patrolling. And we're doing another potion session to make back that money. What are we talking about now? Corn dogs or beef jerky? We're talking about corn dogs, right? No beef jerky in Italy? What? I mean, my family cabin, where we're spending the 4th of July weekend this weekend, is, it's up in Wyoming. Beef jerky is huge there. Huge. Beef jerky is also kind of counter to, shall I say, the United States' general reputation for everything being terrible for you, because beef jerky is actually a pretty healthy snack. It's dry, it's lean, it's low calorie, it's all protein. Alchemy to 26. Oh, you love to see a skill go up. That noise is just so satisfying. That little chime. Scathe Crawl, that's a new one. Master's Ken. Scrib Jelly, that's a no. Okay, we've done all we can with salt rice. Can we use the scamp skin? Ash yam, no. Black anther, no. Bone meal, no. Scales, no. Scrib Jelly, no. Alright, we're gonna sit on the scamp skin. Ash yam, black anther, bone meal, scales, scrib jelly. Sit on the ash yam. Black anther, bone meal, scales, scrib jelly. Sit on the black anther. Bone meal, scales. Bone meal and scales. It's gonna be the last potion from this house. And that's pretty funny, Alex. I went to Italy. My ex-wife and I, when I finished up my final year of law school, we spent 2 entire weeks in Italy. It was kind of my you're done with law school big celebration trip, and I mean, it was one of the best 2 weeks of my life. I absolutely loved Italy. I can't wait to go back. But what was funny, the story I want to tell you about that trip was, when it comes to food, I mean, I have my tastes, don't get me wrong. I have favorites. I certainly have things I don't like. But I would say I am easy to please. Things that are... I don't mind things that are simple. I don't usually mind food that's just okay. For me, food is very much fuel. That's the relationship I have with it. So, what I noticed walking around the cities...
using teleportation, and yet there I was, alone, naked.
Okay, hold on. You gotta appreciate that throwaway line of flavor dialogue. Let's give it its moment. I don't recall using teleportation, and yet there I was, alone, naked. Alright, so, what I wanted to say about so we were walking around the Italian cities, and, you know, there are sandwich shops, like, kind of one on every block, and, you know, they all kind of sell the same things, like, they sell those Italian paninis, which I, honestly, really like, and it turned out that my ex had just had enough of the paninis. Couldn't handle another sandwich shop for lunch. So she just said, we were about a week into the trip. We were looking for some food. We were hungry. She said, we've got to find something else because I cannot stand to eat another fucking panini. So that's my Italian food story about how all the same stuff is everywhere. Hey, I need to grab a beverage. Alex, watch this guy. I have a bad feeling about him. Or Karis, either one. Okay. Let's barter with a reel. Alright, there's all that. Sell the other stuff from that last house. Excellent. Make back some gold. Actually, no, I have not been to Venice. I have been to Assisi, Florence, Lucca, Rome, and the Cinque Terre. Primarily Vernazza for the Cinque Terre. Alright, we need to get more ranks in Sneak. This is still decidedly not working. What's up, bro? Mo Sneak. There we go. It's up to 20. Oh, it's grayed out because I can't afford it. I was like, what? Wonder if I could fight this guy. any drain potion to cheapen the prices. I think actually, if you drain the relevant skill on yourself, you can train for a single gold. I don't have a way to drain skill right now. Speechcraft to 13. That does it. Goodbye.
Now and I might to live.
Yeah, he's gonna one-shot me. So I learned to talk to people by trying to taunt the guards. Yeah, we're not ready for that. Obviously.
Let's hear it.
Not that I really expected to be. We are level 1. I mean, level 1. Hey, we got a few tries without, crime being reported. And then it happened anyway. Okay, look. We got people gone. We can get in Photunius Nucius's house. Hooray! New house, new house. Let's loot it out. I'll comment if we find anything super noteworthy. I don't really expect to, but you never do know either. Ooh, a soul gem. An empty petty soul gem. I'll honestly probably just sell that off for now. Small chest, lock level 20. Many ingredients. Alright, but what's in here? Journeyman's lockpick has been used up. Can I do it with an apprentice's? I sure can. Found his silverware. Alright. It's that time again, boys and girls. I have 5 large eggs, 4 smalls, and 14 salt rice. So this is first. Have I actually eaten anything besides panini? Well, it's the very, very best meal I have ever had in my entire life. It was at a tiny, tiny, tiny restaurant in Vernazza. You walked in, and it was like, I mean, it was clearly the front room of someone's house. There was a little counter, and there was a guy, there was a chef behind it, and the chef was the son. And his father, the old man, so the chef was in his 40s. The father, the old guy, was like in his 70s. I mean, he was, tough, like sinewy old, but obviously like in his 70s, super, super tan. And it was one of those places where Dad went out fishing in the wee hours of every morning, brought back the catch, they came up with the menu for that day, the son cooked it, and that was the restaurant. It was like 3 tables in their living room. So, we walked in there, and there was a menu, and I don't remember what I tried to order. You know, I looked through the menu, I picked out something that sounded good to me, and the chef said, no, you want the seafood stew. I will get you the seafood stew. So just completely ignored the menu, got the seafood stew. He brought out just this big simmering pot of all this different kind of seafood in this tangy red sauce. It was the most delicious thing I have ever eaten in my entire life. It haunts my dreams. That seafood stew was so incredibly delicious. It's just, I'm immediately taken back to it. It was absolutely incredible. It was so, so good. Yeah, truly the best meal of my life was that seafood stew in Vernazza. Cachuco. I actually had a cachuco for dinner last night. My girlfriend and I went out to dinner. I had a little place in the city of Boulder, and it's funny that the seafood stew came up because I was chasing that glory. I wanted to taste that meal again, and so they had a Tuscan fish stew on the menu that I ordered. It was good. Like it was really good. Solid 8 out of 10. Not the 11 out of 10 that the one I actually had in Italy was, but I'm sure I need to go to Italy in order to truly experience the power of cachuco, but I have an idea what it tastes like, and it is delicious. It's a very solid recommendation. Not Italian per se. One of the mixed bistros we have here, where you can kind of get a variety of foods. Well, now that I think of it, there was a lot of Tuscan-style stuff in particular. Southern Italian stuff on the menu. You're a big fisherman, Eastport? Pickled pike. Are there multiple kinds of pike? Does it matter which one you get? A true Sicilian pizza with olives and anchovies. Oh. Don't mention anchovies to me. You know, it's funny because anchovies on pizza used to be a really popular thing in the States. Like, when I was a kid, they were everywhere. And my dad and I both love anchovies and black olives as our pizza toppings. Love them. And they have become harder and harder and harder to find. I know, like, I have memorized now which pizza places still have anchovies that you can get as your topping. Because it's become so hard to find. And that greatly upsets me. I also love, like, a real Caesar salad with the anchovy paste and the dressing and everything. Another conversation I had recently was going through the American restaurant chains and commenting on their Caesar salads. Which ones were good, which ones were bad. And I said, I staked out the position that the overwhelming majority of Caesar salad in United States chain restaurants is just abysmally bad. It's horrible. It's not worth eating. You might as well just slather mayonnaise on lettuce. It's gross. The one exception, the place you can get a decent seafood Caesar salad is at Red Lobster. Which on the one hand, one might expect because Red Lobster is a seafood place. But we looked it up, and it turns out that of all of the big American chain restaurants, most of them actually use Hellmann's mayonnaise and olive oil to create some unholy abomination that they then try to pass off as Caesar dressing. The one place that uses actual anchovy paste in order to make their Caesar dressing is Red Lobster. See, I didn't know that. I just knew it was better. Now, see, I would not like ham and anchovies together. My ideal pizza topping, it's exactly what I said. It's anchovies and black olives. Trout with salad, olives, and mozzarella di bufala for dinner. That sounds amazing. I actually had pizza for dinner, but you know, I'm still with my folks, and they were ordering from a joint. And I perused the menu and was bitterly disappointed when I learned that, like so many places, of course, they do not offer anchovies. Chicken and tomato on pizza is good. I like tomatoes on pizza. Actually, I also like chicken on pizza. That barbecue chicken pizza that you can get in a lot of places, I think that's really good. I like that on a thin crust. Karis, I like the stabbing joke. It's good. Your dinner was a Coors banquet. I mean, they do say beer is liquid bread. Definitely at least getting your carbs. Scrib jelly. I'm getting silly. Need to focus a second. Scuttle. Capers with the anchovies and olives. That does sound killer. Hey, DLF! Good to see you. Sent an outlander in search of... In search of an ounce of talent with chemistry. That's what we're searching for here. Just hearing me talk about pizza toppings is making you hungry. Well, I mean, that's one of the beautiful things about pizza. It doesn't really matter where you are or what time it is. You want a pizza, you can almost always get a pizza. There we go. Soccer field pizza. Just the dough and tomato sauce. You know, I know a few people who very specifically do like to order... I mean, yeah, I haven't heard it called soccer field pizza. They order pizza without cheese, which is utter insanity to me, but it's a thing. I recognize that. Wow, okay, I can't do anything with my scrib jelly. Even with all these ingredients, that's pretty wild. Slowed soap. Okay, slowed soap and muck, that's a potion. And alchemy's at 27. Boom! Breakfast pizza with eggs and bacon on it is awesome. I love that stuff. And you gotta get a little bit of that sausage gravy, like they put on biscuits and gravy. Alright, let's start on the 2s, I suppose. We're back on salt rice. Scales, no. Scamp skin, no. I know scrib jelly's a no. Slowed soap's a no. Small egg should be a yes. You know, it's hard to explicitly quantify it, but I have to say I am finally beginning to feel like our failure rate has gone down a little. I already know the scrib jelly never works with anything. Scamp skin. Hash yam, no. Bitter green petals? Yes. We have many all-you-can-eat pizza restaurants here. It's usually fairly low-quality pizza. They kind of earn, I think the U.S. sort of has a reputation for quantity over quality. Especially when it comes to food. It's definitely true of all-you-can-eat pizza. Alright. Ash yam. Black anther, no. Bread, no. Chokeweed, no. Crab meat, no. Green lichen, no. Warhide, no. Hackalow leaf, no. Hound meat, no. Large egg, no. Muck, yes. Ash yam and muck, here we go. You know, you would think all-you-could-eat sushi would be terrible. When I lived in Chicago, there was an all-you-can-eat sushi place there. And when I go back to visit Chicago, I always make a point of going back to this all-you-can-eat sushi place. Sushi Paratu on North Clark Street. It is delicious. Potion of Detect Key. Alright, Black Anther. Bread, no. Chokeweed, no. Crab meat, no. Green lichen, no. Guarhide, no. Akalo, no. Pound meat, no. Large egg, no. Race plumes, no. Salt rice, no. Scales, no. Scamp skin, no. Scuttle, no. Slowed soap, no. Small egg, no. Willow anther, no. Alright, we're holding the black anther. Bread. Chokeweed. Yes. Good. Yakisoba noodles are delicious, DLF. I love that stuff. You know, East Pork, I was at Navy Pier all the time, but I never went into Bubba Gump Shrimp. I always went in for the deep dish pizza. Now, although at Navy Pier, I was more likely to eat at America's Dog. Get one of the fancy hot dogs that they sell there. You only ate sushi once? Well, you are missing out. As my girlfriend, and my parents, and my family, and many of my other friends will tell you, I pretty much never say no to sushi. Pretty much never. Alright, we're holding on to the racer plumes. Oh yeah, Karish, you always dip sushi into soy sauce. And if you're a little bit bold, you mix it in with wasabi as well. Add a little spicy kick to the mix. Alright, there's a guard coming right at me. We'll go do cell. We'll go cell first. Oh yeah, success rate is definitely higher now.
That's it. She's gone too far. I'll see her disgraced before the council. Yes.
Alrighty. Make money, money. My potions are going for 11 gold a pop now. That doesn't sound like that much until you remember how many potions I made. Outstanding. go get a couple more ranks in sneak. As I say, this guard...
Take that!
This guard staring right at us is going to be a problem. Oh, you didn't understand what it was? Yeah, you gotta... So the wasabi is that little green paste. It's very, very, very spicy. But it's a very particular kind of spicy. It's the kind of spicy where it's just one real kick in the face and then it's kind of immediately gone. It doesn't linger. It's not capsaicin based. So I really, really like it, personally. Sneak at 21. Sneak at 22. Alright.
Let's hear it.
So that little green... If there was a little dollop of green paste on your plate, that was the wasabi. And the kind of standard practice is to break some of that up and mix it in that little dish that they should have also given you. So you fill the dish with the soy sauce, and then you we're gonna get into Eldifire's house. It's gonna happen. Boom! We made it. See, we're doing things without grinding. Isn't that fun? I guess the potion's kind of a grind, but it's qualitatively different, right? I think so. Some good stuff in here. So notes on racial phylogeny. I believe this is a restoration skill book. Yes, it is. So I'm going to put it in my inventory for now. Lock level 30. Oh no. Too complex for my apprentice's pick. Figures. Figures. Alright. We'll come back for it. Well, since we're coming back anyway, we might as well leave the book here too. Restoration is part of my leveling plan. Alrighty. Two large eggs. Much salt rice. 10 scuttle. Ahmad, which sound? The skill up sound? Or the unlock sound? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd like either one. Ah, the one when you grab something? Yes. Oh, yes, I would dearly love that. I don't know what day it will be, but next week after my 4th of July trip, the next stream day is going to be Thief 2. Start a fresh run of Thief 2. I'm excited. I hope you are too. I'm excited for all my stream days now. I have a lot of fun content creation going on. I am thoroughly enjoying myself. You have never played Thief. Well, not to put too fine a point on it, but you should. It's really, really good. That's honestly about all I have to say about it. It's really good, and you should play it. Now, Thief is definitely a stealth game, and if you're not good at it, it's a good game to learn to be good at stealth games on. But I say that because I think maybe all the way to this date, it still has the absolute most intuitive stealth system of any stealth game ever made. Like the feedback system of the actual noise level of your footsteps and the light gem in the center of your screen, like it just becomes seamless and it's super easy to use. Like it's incredibly well designed. So it's a good game to learn stealth gaming on for sure. But that's not even what's compelling about it, because there are lots and lots of really good stealth games out there. That's not why I love Thief. I love Thief because Thief is one of the most complete, committed, and integrated exercises in atmosphere and world building that any video game creative team has ever managed to put together. That's what I love about Thief. Thief just creates an incredible sense of place. The world Thief builds seems so complete and so real, which is a trait that I love across a lot of different game genres. Like, it's what I really love about the world of the Elder Scrolls. It's definitely what I love about Thief. It's that feeling that that world could be a real place that exists without you, the player, and doesn't just exist for you to go have your adventure in. Alchemy to 28! Yes! Bring a large enough USB stick capacity. Large enough for what? What is it you're hoping to transfer, DLF? If you don't mind my asking. Oh, the Dark mod no longer requires Doom 3? That's pretty wild. I do like Morrowind's soundtrack a lot. I find, you know, Oblivion is the one that I find kind of lacking in the soundtrack department. Because, you know, Jeremy Soule did all of them. It was all the same guy. But I also do really like Skyrim's soundtrack. I think it's well done. I think this game definitely has superior general ambient music. I think Skyrim has much better combat music than this game does. For the most part. Especially One They Fear. You know, it's, well, and Watch the Skies, too. Like, both of the Dragon Attack songs in Skyrim are way better than anything that ever plays in a fight in this game. Bad legal advice. Okay, well, what's your issue? What do you need help with? Tell me your problem and I will give you bad legal advice about it. Or if you like, I can just give you a totally generic piece of terrible legal advice about a subject of my choosing. Your call, it's your redemption. Alright, fair enough. Let me think. Oh, where was it? Comberry and Quamacuddle. That was the one. Wanted to redeem credits. Fair enough. I mean, 10,000 is a pretty big point flex. So, bad legal advice. Well, here's your bad legal advice. So let's say you have a piece of music that you want to play in a live stream, and you know for a fact it's copyrighted. You're totally fine as long as you give credit to the copyright owner. That makes everything okay. You can just you can get around all the legal trouble just by saying they own it and acknowledging that you don't own it and then proceeding to use it. That's what half the people on YouTube seem to think. Yeah, you gotta watch Better Call Saul. I still think that's pretty easily the best show that's currently on television. Seller's at 195 gold. I gotta watch this, and I have to respawn as gold. $193. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to convince this gentleman to restock. There we go. Alright, buddy, come on. You're around 64k. Nice. I hope you get it. I really do. So, I am going to have fun if and when that happens. A bomb's a bad choice for close-range combat. A bomb! due process fails us, we really do live in a world of terror. Alright, let's try Teruris Gervain's house.
Grab him!
Oh shoot, she's in here. I thought this was an empty house. I forgot all about her. Oh, that was silly. Let's see if...
Make
Okay.
it quick, Outlander.
Alright, Teruis. You're new to Seyda Neen, right? I'm Teruis Gervain. I'm sure you have questions. Go ahead, ask. I have plenty of time. I am Teruis Gervain, commoner. Yeah, she has absolutely nothing new to say. Go figure. Alright, girl. This is happening. I want your stuff. Maybe you should try getting a job. Yeah. I can't speak for command, but I'm gonna clean the place out. My vision is augmented. Wow, this is taking an eternity. You'd think a high elf would be able to taunt better. You'd think he'd be better at chemistry, too. That does it.
Now you die!
Spear to 33! Yes, please. Got her. Alright, we'll let our, fatigue refill. Loot around the place. Bam! Silver dagger! Full fatigue, so first, let's try and repair stuff. I'm out of armorer's hammers, but armorer did go to 6. That's something. Okay, what do we have now? A lot of 2s, and a whopping 37 salt rice, and 4 scrib jellies. We'll start there. Bread works. Chokeweed works. I think we're gonna have to pop a Silt Strider to Balmora. Buy some armorer's hammers. I don't want to slack off on repairs. He must have finally said he was the superior race. Something finally worked. The wrong answer would be choosing anything except the knight. Are you talking about arena by any chance? Because if so, that's correct. Alright, wow. On salt rice and bread. Dark Souls 2. What? You don't like my cheesy mage? Souls game build? You're that is not the way? There are two good starting gifts, the healing kit and nothing. Yes, Eastpork. I am using the Atronach birth sign. Well, you're well ahead of me, Spork. I have only played Demon Souls, and I haven't finished it yet. You know, I'm pretty ahead on my YouTube recordings, which is nice. But, so yeah, the YouTube videos are going public on a schedule, so I can keep up the every weekday at noon release schedule. But in actuality, I've already played and recorded significantly ahead of what's currently up on the channel, which is good, because you never know when you're gonna go get busy or have something happen and have to go several days with no recording time, and it's nice to have a backlog. But so that all being said, I have my actual position in Demon Souls is I killed the Storm King, and I did all the world tendency stuff for World 4. So the Shrine of Storms is finished now. All that's left for me to do is Maiden Estrella and you know, world tendency stuff in World 5. And then I know that 1-4 is kind of an actual stage. Like, stage would be putting it strongly, but I know there's a mini boss of sorts that's like a trio of black phantoms before you actually fight the False King. But then and then I've got 1-4 with everything that's in there, and the False King, and the Blue Dragon. The Blue Dragon is also 1-4, as I recall. So I'll do 1-4. I think everything but the False King, because the Black Phantoms, I believe, stay dead when you kill them. They aren't a respawn event. Same with the Blue Dragon. Alchemy to 29. So when the Black Phantoms and the Blue Dragon are dead, it'll be time for a World 1 world tendency stuff break. And then, alright, see about the Scrib Jelly. And then we do the False King, and then we do the character tendency stuff. I think after the World 1 world tendency stuff, oh gosh, I lost track of myself, hold on. Scrib Jelly. Bittergreen Petals, no. Comberry, no. Kagudi Hide, no. Racer Plumes, no. Scamp Skin, no. Okay. Sorry, just give me 1 second to actually focus on the alchemy here. It's not quite as mindless as I might like. Oh, I can't do anything with the Scrib Jelly. Alright. Anyway. My favorite world so far is probably... In terms of atmosphere, I really like the Shrine of Storms. I also find it incredibly annoying. It's the only one that doesn't really have any shortcuts. So, and the run up to the old hero is just unbelievably painful. But I'm a sucker for atmosphere, so I think World 4 is probably my favorite world. Alright, Bittergreen Petals. Comberry, no. Kagudi Hide, no. Racer Plumes, no. Scamp Skin, yes! Bittergreen Petals and Scamp Skin. So the order of operations... I'm getting very long-winded. The order of operations is going to be... Stage 5-3 / Maiden Estrella, that fight. World 5, World Tendency stuff. At that point, I think I might achieve pure white character tendency. My understanding is that's not really much of an event. You just get an item from the monumental when you pull it off. But once I have that item, I'll, and I might have to wait on it too. You know, I don't know the answer to that for sure. But either way, I can then Racer Plumes and Druid Wax. That's a potion. Nice. Then I'll head in World 1-4. I'll do the Black Phantoms and the Blue Dragon. The Blue Dragon should push World 1 into pure white tendency. So then I'll take, once it's down, I'll take a break from progress. And do the World 1 World Tendency stuff. When that's done, then, if I haven't already, by then I will absolutely have pure white character tendency. So I can do that event. Then, I can go on the murder spree you have to go on to switch to pure black character tendency, which should spawn Mephistopheles in the Nexus and kick off her quest, which I will do. And then I can fight the False King, and then I can finish the game. So I won't really have missed... I won't end up missing any content. I will just have missed out on some of the upgrades, because I didn't know what to do with the Flame Lurker Soul. Allet Hide and Quamacuddle. That's on me. Right, Old King Doran. It's after the Black Phantom fight that Ostrava finally gives you the key to the mausoleum, right? Somewhere around there. But, Doran falls under the umbrella of world tendency stuff. Because it shifts, world tendency shifts 2 towards black when you kill him, right? And you have to kill him if you want to collect everything, because he's got unique items. I've done World 1-3 already. So, Yuria, you know, the YouTube schedule hasn't progressed to this point, but Yuri has been sitting in the Nexus for a while in my playthrough. She's already saved. Executioner Meralda is a world tendency spawn. So I believe she should appear after I kill the blue dragon, which will move World 1, which will move the Boletarian Palace to pure white. Alright, no Unracer Blooms. Okay, excellent. Yeah, our success rate with alchemy is definitely noticeably higher. I mean, it should be. We've very nearly doubled our alchemy skill. One more rank and it will have doubled. Alright, alright, alright. I'm gonna hold on to that for now. I want to repair it before I sell it. So I'm out of hammers, and I'm kind of low on lockpick too. So this is not any level of official exploration. All these doors are unlocked, which I really like.
Yes.
But it is time. I think the only thing we haven't done now is the trade house and the lighthouse and the census and excise warehouse. So we're going to take a quick run to Balmora by way of the Strider.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Speechcraft to 13. It's worth it to have the Caravaner like us. I'll get her to 90 with bribes, and then I will travel to Balmora for the princely sum of 9 GP.
Why walk when you can ride?
Now I have a similar issue. I need you to like me. So we'll get you up above 90 as well. Very good. Okay, so how much gold do I need to save? That's the question. Seyda Neen is 8 GP. Alright, good. So what I want to do now is... No, I already did the Vodunius Nucius quest. You're thinking of Fargoth and Duriel, I believe. They're the ones that link like that. Meldor, Armorer. Sup, bro? Spread a little more gold around to get people to people who we're going to be seeing a lot of to like us. Check my fatigue first. Almost full. There we go. Alright, buddy. I know it seems like I'm front-loading a big investment in these people's dispositions, but we're going to be coming back and using them rather frequently. And it's worth it. And then, once Speechcraft gets north of 30 or so, I'll be able to do admires instead of bribes. But when it's this low...
That's unusual.
There we go.
Greetings
Okay.
and salutations.
So what I actually want from this guy is his armorer's hammers. Which, as you can see, respawn. But, for now, we can just repair out this silver dagger. You can see armor is a tough skill. But now we can sell him... Yeah, we can just sell him the silver dagger. It doesn't make much difference. I would also like to buy a few lockpicks while I'm here. How's my gold? 314. I think Ravir might sell lockpicks. I can't remember. It'll be good if he does. But he doesn't. Let's see, somebody in House Hlalu will sell them. It's probably the fastest to get to. We all still need to learn stuff. The Hlalu Council Manor. Your spells. Must be this guy.
Speak, traveler.
Well, you're training. Where's the merchant? We might have to go to the Thieves Guild for this. Or to the Morag Tong. Here's our guy. Let's get him north of 90. Let's be visiting him quite a bit as well. Very good. Alright, boyo.
I've heard much about you. Would you have need of my services?
I would dearly love your 5 Journeyman's lockpicks. That's perfect. I still have 129 gold. Have everything I could possibly need. Now, we can go back to Seyda Neen. Get back to work.
Traveler.
Work, he says. You know what's funny? This is running. This is running. This is top speed. With athletics 5, or athletics is at 6 now, right? Yeah, 6 athletics, speed 30. Top speed, right here. Look at me go. Vroom, vroom.
This scent is new.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
So you can see what a difference fatigue makes. Even the price of a trip to Seyda Neen went up from 8 GP to 11 GP. I'm gonna grab a beverage while my fatigue refills. Yeah, those were the days, weren't they, Spork? I'm trying to be a little more stream friendly this time. There we go. Take me back.
Why walk when you can ride?
Why indeed.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
Alright, so we ought to be able to pick this lock now. It'll help if I wait for my fatigue to top out. You know, I'm not gonna insist on getting it on the first try, but within 5 would be nice. Oh, balls, come on. Do the autosave. There we go. Silly of me. Of course, the autosave happens before the rest. Now let's quick save. Within 5 seems like a good rule of thumb. When I did things off screen for the YouTube playthrough, the original YouTube playthrough, I should say, I would actually insist on getting it on the first try. A simple willingness to actually use your money makes this game a whole lot easier. There we go. Alright, we have a silver longsword and 5 gold. Now we can take that book along.
What's this about?
Okay, let's go visit a reel. All that's left now is the Census and Excise Warehouse,
What's this about?
back room of the trade house, the lighthouse, and the trade house itself. I'll probably do the lighthouse first. I mean, I think that's a fine way to play the game. I frankly don't see what you're upset about. Alright. 106 is pretty good.
An honor, to be sure.
Okay, where to leave that book?
What's this about? Yes.
I think Fargoth's house is a good spot. We'll leave that book there. Just kind of remember that it exists.
Yes. What's this about?
Greetings and salutations.
Athletics to 7. Yeah. All right, to the lighthouse. Yeah, well, if you're on... I realize you play on Xbox. So this is just discussing the problem academically, so to speak. But the... you can hit... if you do the... the console on PC, then there's a shortcut command called RA, which is an abbreviated form of reset actors, that accounts for the NPC drift and moves them back to their original spots. Let's speak to
waiting.
Thavir Vedrano. Welcome to Seyda Neen, stranger. Is there some specific place you're looking for? Background. I am Thavir Vedrano, commoner. Little secret. You're an outlander. Maybe you don't know about the kinds of Daedric ruins we have here in Morrowind. Daedra cults worship the bad Daedra. You can learn more about that at the temple. Anyway, long ago, before the temple put a stop to it, people used to worship bad Daedra. Molag Bal, Malakath, Sheogorath, and Mehrunes Dagon at Daedra shrines. But lately, since the Empire came in, some people have taken up worshipping the bad Daedra at these old sites. And I warn you, these are dangerous places. Morrowind lore. The Ashlanders worship their ancestors. Ashlander tribes are led by their Ashcan war chiefs, and guided by the wisdom and prophecies of their wise women. Alright. That's it for her. Like I said, I like to go within 5 tries. Security to 12. Holla! Alright, Steel Tanto, 5 gold. I mean, whatever, it's better than nothing. Grief. The Wraith's Wedding Dowry. Unarmored to 7. We can actually read this one. The Wraith's Wedding Dowry by Voltha Grayamort, translated by Apthorn. The poets are right. There is something life-changing about being in love, said Kepkajna Graminthang, sometimes called the Wraith. I haven't wanted to rob anyone or anything in weeks. Why, the other day I saw the door wide open at a wealthy merchant's house, but my mind was fully occupied with what I should wear on my wedding day. You've been out of the right society for very long now, frowned her friend Cargold approvingly. You never told me what happened to your first husband, you know, the one the shaman gave you? Torn apart by ash ghouls, smiled Kepkajna dreamily. It was rather saddish, but I know nothing like that would happen to Wadborg. No life of adventure for him. He's practically an Imperial. In fact, he is one. Did I tell you how we met? Hundreds of times, grumbled Cargol, reaching for his flagon. He was your jailer, and he refused you food until you promised to marry him. Have you ever heard of anything so madly romantic in all your life? Sighed Kepkajna, and then grew serious. I was going to say that I hope my old friends will wish me well, but as old Bosriel used to say, there's no point in hoping for what cannot be. We'll leave with the Imperial Knights for Balmora immediately after the wedding, but as long as we're in Dagon Fell, the gang will find some way of disrupting my love life and bring me back to the light. I know it. As the days approached towards the Wraith's wedding day, there was certainly something sinister in the air that Kepkajna could smell when she was not transported by heady bliss. Dark figures seemed to shift in the shadows and disappear when approached. She recognized the clothing of some beggars near Wadborg's cottage as costumes, but the mendicants hurried away before she could recognize which of her old gang was stalking her. But these moments of apprehension were few. Kepkajna was truly happy, making arrangements for the ceremony to be performed at the very dungeon where Wadborg had imprisoned her. Her father was long since dead, another victim of the Ash Ghouls, but her fiancé's commander volunteered to act in his behalf. Of course, Kepkajna had to supply her own dowry. She spent every last mark of her savings of ill-gotten gain to buy her beloved a truly wonderful present. The wedding was set for the stroke of midnight, as is Orc tradition. The handmaidens, wives of imperial officers, were busily sewing her into her gown of red velvet and fine gold filigree in the mid-morning. Dolcetta, one of the handmaidens, remarked that she had heard that Kepkajna had bought Wadwarg a truly beautiful gift for her dowry. "Let me show it to you," Kepkajna giggled, dashing from the room half-dressed to her hidden alcove. The present had been stolen. The women were horrified, but the Wraith found herself merely irritated, not surprised. This was truly the old gang's style. They knew that a wedding ceremony without a dowry was marked as unlucky. She asked her handmaidens to finish dressing her quickly, while she pondered what the burglars would have done with her treasure. The whole region was honeycombed with secret lairs and abandoned sites thieves used to store their loot. There were obvious places, of course, but after much reflection she thought of where she would have put it under similar circumstances. Once the handmaids had finished, Kepkajna bade them to make certain that the ceremony went on as scheduled, and not to fret as she might be a little late. She wrapped herself in a shawl to protect her gown from dungeon dust and set off for the shrine of Malakath. The Wraith had never before attempted to rob her own friends, and though she was peeved at them for trying to ruin her happiness, she had no interest in hurting them physically. Her style was to avoid conflict, though she knew it would be inevitable. The lessons her mentor Cargill had given her had helped her avoid the lances and blades of guards and imperial knights over the years. Now she would see if they would allow her to survive a den of thieves and the unknown dangers of the shrine, without, most importantly, ruining her dress. The desolate place was so empty as she delved into it that she feared she might have made a miscalculation. It was not until she found the small room hidden down a long corridor that she knew she was at the right place, and that it was well suited for an ambush. She grabbed the chest with her treasure within and turned to face the assault. Two of her old gang, Yoram and Yorai, the Red Guard twin brother and sister, were outside the door as she came from the room. They knew the Wraith better than to taunt her and immediately attacked. Yoram struck out with a left thrust of his blade, while Yorai sought to rush her. The Wraith neatly sidestepped Yorai while dropping her weight to her rear left leg, shifting her right shoulder to the left to slip past Yoram's strike. The twins crashed into one another, and Kepkajna passed swiftly on. Almost immediately she was set on by the Argonian Binyar, his mace whistling through the air at her head. They had never much liked one another. The Wraith snapped into a duck, so the mace whacked with a tremendous clamor against the stone wall. Binyar was thrown off balance, giving her a few seconds' lead, hurrying up the passage. Ahead, she could smell the fresh night air. The last of her dowry's defenders was Sorokth, an orc with whom she had shared a brief romance. It was he who Kepkajna knew had masterminded the theft. In a way and in context, she thought, his devotion to her misery was rather sweet. At the moment, though, she was most concerned with avoiding his barbed axe that seemed ideal for breaking her dress's fine stitchwork and the flesh beneath. Bending her knees slightly, bobbing to avoid strikes to the head, weaving her head to confuse Sorokth of her next move, shuffling her feet arrhythmically, the Wraith made an impossible target. She ducked inside his thrusts, sidestepped his swings, and then sidestepped his thrusts and ducked his swings. As erratic as she tried to make her defensive moves, Sorokth still kept pace with her, refusing to budge from his position at the dungeon outlet. Midnight was coming, and the Wraith finally decided that she must end the confrontation. When Sorokth swung out next, she sidestepped to her left, swayed down, and ducked her head, so the axe whistled over her right shoulder. In that instant, his right side was exposed, and she reluctantly smashed the chest hard into his torso. There was not enough time for Kepkajna to see if she had killed him or merely knocked him unconscious. In truth, she thought of nothing else but rushing to her wedding ceremony. At precisely midnight, Wadborg and Kepkajna were united together. He was delighted with her dowry gift, a fine suit of armor that would make him the envy of other imperial jailers. Even more, he was enchanted by his wife's tale of retrieving it from the shrine of Malakath. "Did it occur to you to put on the armor when you knew that it was an ambush?" he asked. "I didn't want to dent your present," she replied between kisses, "and I certainly didn't want to wrinkle my gown." You can take that, book. Good morning, Stephen. Welcome back. How are you, my friend? It is so good to see you, as always. Alright. Grab another travel lantern while we're up here. And there's the Seyda Neen lighthouse in all its glory. Few things to sell off. I think the only bit of potion making material we found was that single piece of bread. To be fair, I can go ahead and make that potion. That mudcrab's still dead. Can't tell. Doesn't matter really. Alright, so that leaves the trade house, its back room, and the Census and Excise warehouse unexplored.
What's this about?
Let's go see Ariel first.
If there is anything I can do, I am humbly at your service.
Welcome. If you wish to talk, it is really no trouble at all.
Alright, Eastport. Thanks for hanging out. It's always a pleasure. Have a lovely night. Get some good sleep. We'll see you next time. Happy 4th. Have the steel tanto. Have the booze and the potion. Perfect. Gold, gold, gold. Still no real point in trying to sneak out here.
Well, I find myself in pleasant company. Please, share your thoughts.
I'm gonna try this again. Speechcraft to 14. I want to get it down to one person in this room. That's what I'm trying to do. That's why I'm so bent on getting rid of this guy.
Surrender now, and I might let you live.
So like that's like kind of okay in its own right. Because I can get around to the other room in a loop.
What's this about?
Like this.
I must say, I find you most interesting right now. Please, go ahead.
Now it's just me and Socusius. Which affords me some interesting opportunities. A big one of which is trying to open this chest. Well, my sneak is still not very good. She's reporting the crime. That's a shame. I might need to actually kill the guard. Let's see. Wonder if there's a way to cheese
I
it.
think that tavern girl was looking at me. How can I tell her I'm not interested?
He's got big health. He's got big health, but I think I can cheese it.
I shouldn't have pushed so hard.
I just can't take a single hit. Clearly. Maybe I need to go forward. We'll get him. I need to quick save every hit that staggers him. That's going to be the key. Wow, I survived one. Not that it mattered.
I shouldn't have pushed so hard.
Devastating. We do what we have to. We're making good progress, actually. This isn't going to take that long. Maybe. Maybe. I'm definitely happy that Speechcraft hit 14. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, much level 1. Is that a dog or a cat emote? I can't tell.
Enjoy this.
There are good arguments to be made for both contenders. I can't tell just looking at it. This guy is like level 20 to our level 1. But I have the powers of a Time Lord. I can bend to the one timeline where the level 1 prisoner, fresh off the boat, manages to overcome the elite Imperial Guard. No matter how many tries it takes. 34 spear. Oh wow, the stairs confused him. Alright, spear to 34. That's like really good. 6 more and we'll be level 2. That was a nice little hum after he killed me that time. Did you hear his little... Did you hear the little tune he was humming to himself? Get that endurance. Get it up. You're killing me, Smalls. Literally. Do. He was confused by your persistence for a moment, but now he's all in. Sure seems that way. It's alright. How's the condition of my weapon? Oh, it's fine. I was gonna say that's my other worry. Like, is my spear going to break before I kill this guy? No, it's not. That is not going to be the bottleneck here. Come on now. Come on, Mia. Yeah, I hear you. It's pretty quick every time. He just smacks me once. It's over. I think I survived the first hit a single time so far. I do only have 40 hit points.
Enjoy this.
Will you now? Spear to 35! That's 2 ranks, 2 ranks, 2 ranks. 5 to go. We always seem to exchange hits. The difference is, he kills me in 1. And I need to hit him like 100 times. It's okay. We'll get it. We will get it. And every time an actual copy of your character dies and stays dead in his own dimension. Oh yeah, way to bring back the darkness, Alex. I appreciate it. Well, I'm at level 1. My agility sucks, my skill sucks, my strength sucks. This is not the ideal state to try and tackle this guy. Barely can taunt. That's true. My character taunts like King Arthur in Monty Python and the Holy Grail, trying to argue back at the masters that are the French soldiers. Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries. In his version of the universe, he must think, why can't I land a single hit on this guy? What the fuck? Yeah, no doubt. Somehow my look somehow got screwed up. There we go. Block, 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 block. Fine, you keep blocking. I would actually greatly prefer if you didn't keep blocking. Goodness gracious. Okay, come on. Come on now. Gotta land a hit. I just gotta land one hit. That's how we get closer. It's not happening. It's not happening. Got a hit!
See what you're made of.
Except spear is a major skill. Spear's at 35. I feel like my chances to hit him should be slightly better than this. Because armor in this game isn't a mischance, it's a damage reduction. So it's not like his armor class is coming into play, making him harder to hit. It must just be my shit agility. Which I understand. I can't land any hits, and when I do hit, I don't do any damage because my strength is also garbage tier.
Let's see what you're made of.
Thought I could confuse him by walking forward instead. Didn't really do it. Perhaps he saves coming too. Could be. You never know. Whatever it takes to get the advantage. I got another hit in though. That time I swung so fast it forgot to make the sound. It did it again. Okay, this is getting weird.
See what you're made of.
Now it's a matter of ping. I'm in mid-attack already when it loads this time. It's unfortunate because now I think I need him to actually miss one. I need to watch for him to miss a swing and actually save when he does. Like that. Another streamer is actually controlling the guard. I've been invaded by a Black Phantom. Black Phantom Gansiel Duar. That was 2 hits. That was another 2 hits. He's down to half. Morpheus trying to lure me into the real world. The other guy is so pissed I keep on respawning. And he has no way to heal himself. We'll get him. We'll get him.
Enjoy this.
This is how World War I was won. See, I appreciate that you all appreciate the things I will do. I just don't like leaving things undone. I don't want to have to come back to Seyda Neen later. Weapon condition is fine. I've been worried about it, but I don't think it's going to be an issue. Which is good. It's very good.
See what you're made of.
I'm just in here bouncing, trying to keep my legs from stiffening up. Out here in reality.
I might let you
Don't
live.
save mid-animation or I'm screwed? Yeah, no kidding. Super paranoid about it. I'm really regretting not making a hard save before I did this. So I'm pretty paranoid.
Surrender now, and I might let you live.
Oh wow, I survived a hit. It's second time only.
You're mine.
If you scream stuff like Kiai or Banzai, you actually double your damage. Alright, let's give it a whirl.
Let's see what you're made of.
Oh, I forgot to say, but I actually hit him twice. There may be some science here. Let's try it again. Wow, Alex, you're a scientist. Banzai! Okay, Banzai didn't work, but Kiai did. Kiai! Okay, that didn't work either. Do a hard save now. Oh, no, I'm way too paranoid to do a hard save now. It will have done an autosave when I walked into the... No, not when I walked in, will it? There we go. There we go. Fight! Wallop. I need to get him staggered again to get back into a quick save rhythm that works. I need you to stagger again, bro.
See what you're made of.
Can't be moving my mouse when the load happens, or my character spawns in facing a very strange direction. What, broke your speaker on the phone? That'd be horrendous. That'd be horrendous, Steven. That's literally Dark Souls.
See what you're made of.
I need to sit down, y'all. My legs are getting too tired. Give me a second to retool the camera. Here we go. I did go for a run today, if you're wondering.
You won't escape me that easily.
Who said anything about it being easy? Goodness. Oh yeah. Can see the mic again. That's where it sits. He clearly has much higher agility than me. I am entirely reliant on time lording. Does Mr. Mike miss Mr. Chair? It's a good question. Probably. There we go. Fresh quick save. That's easier. Sitting in the car with a giant seatbelt again. That is, I can see my webcam overlay. That is pretty much exactly what it looks like. Especially when I face the camera straight on like this.
Let's see what you're made of.
This fucking guy. We going to Burger King or what? Ew. Burger King? Take me to Taco Bell or Wendy's, please. Or if you want something genuinely good, take me to Sonic. Or Chick-fil-A. I also like Arby's. Roast beef classic from Arby's. Beef and cheddar from Arby's. All solid contenders. Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. Delicious. Milkshakes from Chick-fil-A. Positively heavenly. The blue plates are nice, but the brown ones seem to last a little longer.
This.
A local place with lots of locals all over called Mostaza. Mustard in Spanish. Best fries ever with molten cheddar. I mean, fries with melted cheese are always a win. Man, oh man, Shevitz.
Surrender now, and I might let you live.
It's funny that enemies say that. Because, Spear to 36! I don't think they actually coded in a surrender mechanic until Skyrim. What happens when you kill this guy max level? Well, no, but I have already gotten 3 ranks of spear, which is, I mean, big spear rank ups is half the point. But the main point is just being able to, only have one NPC in that other room with the limeware platter and the boxes I want to unlock. I'll be much better able to sneak around and loot. I surrender. Still tries to attack you. Well, that particular one was a waste. I was tossing my drink, I recognize that. It's okay, though. He's almost down to a quarter health. Could still be a while, though. Let's get more Coca-Cola Tic Tacs. Maybe that'll bring good luck. Alex, I like that a lot.
You won't escape me that easily.
Y'all kids are definitely too young to remember this, but when this game was first released, before Morrowind got patches, the enemies did not have health bars. That little yellow bar that is appearing when I attack him to show me how much health he has, in the game's initial release, that did not exist. So in a game that was already pretty frustrating with its opacity and lack of feedback, because this really is, on a fundamental level, it's a lot like a level 1 D&D character taking on a level 20 D&D character with the dice rolls and everything. The animations are just basically, they're like largely irrelevant, honestly, the animations. Like you have to be sort of on target. But Morrowind is very different from both Oblivion and Skyrim, in that Oblivion and Skyrim are much closer to what we think of as action RPG mechanics. If the screen shows you hitting with your sword, you will hit with your sword. If you swing the sword and you land the swing animation on the target, you will score a hit. The question is how much damage you do. But Morrowind isn't like that. Morrowind's animations look like that, but Morrowind is dice roll combat. Everything is dice rolls, so essentially all we're doing here is rewinding the clock. I'm basically having to roll 18s on 20-sided dice every time I want to score a hit.
Mine.
And this guy needs to roll like a 5 or less on his
Pointless.
at the same
Give in.
time. But you can see, you know, hits for me are relatively rare, but it's also taking lots and lots and lots of hits. So because it was dice roll combat, there's very little feedback. It's hard to have any real sense of what's actually happening in a fight. And when there weren't even enemy health bars, like, imagine doing this fight and having absolutely no sense of progress. Of how much damage we still had left to do before it was done. That's how the game was when it was released. It was wild and terrible. It's time to throw in some Spec Ops load screens, Alex. Do you even remember why you came here? Do you even remember why you came here? Do you feel like a hero yet? Are you winning, son?
You make this too easy.
Soon you'll be so old and senile you won't remember anything. Now careful, Alex. If you're old and senile, what does that make me? Infinimora, hi, how you doing? We're in a Time Lord save scummy battle with a guard who's 20 levels higher than us. That's how things are going. So good. Well, even. Things are going well. I'm enjoying myself. It's almost, not almost, it's now midnight here.
You make this too easy.
I'm going to finish this, and then I am probably going to do a little housekeeping, cut the stream, and go to bed. Just so folks have a sense of where this is going. It is midnight, and I am traveling tomorrow. We are going to the cabin for the 4th of July weekend, which I am very excited about. A Morrowind reenactment of that Johnny Cage movie that can see the future. You mean Nick Cage? Johnny Cage is a Mortal Kombat character. Alex, if anything, that feels harsh to both of us. Y'all want to see a good Nick Cage movie? I highly recommend Willy's Wonderland. If you haven't seen it, it's I think it's on Amazon Prime. It released early 2021.
See what you're made of.
Willy's Wonderland is a movie where Nick Cage is the main character, but he has zero speaking lines. Zero. He plays a character called the Janitor. And the movie consists mainly, / entirely, of Nick Cage doing Nick Cage things. The biggest of which is fighting giant animatronic monsters. Think Chuck E. Cheese or Five Nights at Freddy's. It's a movie about Nick Cage fist fighting those creatures and kicking their asses. And in between fist fights, Nick Cage cleans the restaurant. And sometimes during his cleaning, Nick Cage takes breaks. And during his breaks, he drinks energy drinks, and he plays pinball, and he dances. I haven't seen Lord of War.
I've trifled with you long enough.
Couldn't tell you if it's any good or not. But Willy's Wonderland. Unqualified recommendation. Fantastic movie. So good. Willy's Wonderland? Yeah, I believe it's on Prime, yes. Pretty sure that's where we watched it. Here, let me get my phone out, see if I can find it. Oh, for goodness sake. I'm actually not talking to the game this time, I'm talking to my phone. Oh yeah, it's on Prime Video here in the States, so... But it's also on, looks like it's also on Hulu and Google Play. If you have access to either of those. But, I mean, it's the most Nicolas Cage thing since The Wicker Man. And it's awesome. Oh, so close. It's especially, like, crushing when I actually get a hit, but then die before I can quick save it. Come on, duder. The Wicker Man? The Wicker Man remake is amazing. I mean, there's the infamous, not the bees! Not the bees! Not the bees! Which is pretty grand. There's also where Nick Cage wearing a bear suit, head to toe, full bear suit. Nick Cage, like, sprints through a field, gets to the other end, and just punches Lily Sobieski in the face. It's an incredible thing to watch.
You're mine. So.
It's been a while since our last hit. Feels like the potion grind, but different. No one likes being level 1. The idea is to not be level 1 for much longer. I haven't watched The Handmaid's Tale, actually. Are you enjoying it? What's the name of that actress? Isn't she like deep in Scientology? Elizabeth Moss. That's it.
You make this too easy.
Yeah, that's her name. Isn't she like deep in Scientology? Like still out publicly defending it and everything? Which makes it kind of ironic that she's so famous for playing a character who's like resisting a crazed, oppressive religious cult. I do also have 0 fatigue at this juncture. That could be my problem. If I can get outside and wait for my fatigue to clear back up. Or heck. I was gonna say, if I could just get away and let my fatigue recharge, we would definitely hit him a lot more. Kinda forgot about that. Kinda forgot about fatigue, which is a big deal here. Vico, are you telling some kind of joke? Welcome to the stream. It's nice to see you. If that's a reference, I don't understand it. But I welcome you to the stream, and I'm glad to have you here. We got another hit. That's something. Long-time watcher. Well, that's nice. I always love to hear that. I feel like it might be... I feel like I might be able to accomplish something if I can get behind that door and shut it. Wow! That's pretty wild, Alex. In a very, very, like, horrifying way. I need him to miss. I need him to miss once. Just once. Just once. Just freaking once. One time. One miss. One miss will do. It's not gonna happen. Spoiler, he won't. Yeah, it seems to be that way. I want him to get confused and run back and forth on the stairs again. Yeah, I completely forgot about fatigue, which is why my hit rate has gotten so much worse as the fight has gone on. Which was stupid of me. It was very stupid of me to forget about fatigue, but if I can get away from him, it's sufficient to just, like, recover a little bit of it. Like, it'll make a huge difference. But I don't think it's gonna happen. He has way more reach than he should. Well, he's using one-handed longsword. So he definitely had to close the gap in order to get me with his,
Let's see what you're made of.
Of course, he finally missed the time I gave up and just started swinging my spear. As is tradition. Alright, Alex. You're not going to miss too much. When I finish this off, I might... when I do get to the end of this fight, I'm going to see about the boxes in the main Senses and Excise room. Might try to steal the warehouse key from Celis Gravius. Might explore the warehouse. That's the absolute ceiling of things I might do. And it all depends on how long this takes. I will definitely save exploring the actual trade house and talking to everybody in there for the next time. Alright. Good night, Alex. Yeah, we're not going too much further. Wow, okay, he shouldn't have been able to get me through the door like that. That was pretty wild. That didn't seem right to me. Alright, stay back, you shit. Oh boy. Excellent. Okay, good. Let's get some fatigue back. And by some, I mean all. I want all my fatigue back. Here we go. Alright, boyo. Come at me.
This is pointless. Give in.
Yeah, look at that better hit rate. Spear to 37. That's good too. Our weapon condition is starting to become a problem. I didn't think it was actually going to, but our damage is visibly lowering. Oh man, he staggered, I thought. How did he get a swing off? Put the weapon away and run. Why? That's an excellent question. Because now that I'm out here, I can repair it and let my fatigue recharge. Oops. Wrong hotkey. Armor to 7! Yay! Alright. Yay, armor 7. Where is he? Stuck down here. Awesome. Thought he was just behind me. Let's be glad he wasn't. Darn. We're close now, though. I mean, remembering fatigue was a big deal. Not trying to hit him at 0 fatigue is making a massive difference. Oh, we killed his shield. Check it out, we broke his shield completely. looks awesome.
Fight!
Probably gonna break his armor soon, too. It's almost over, boys. Look at that health bar, it's so close. Oh, how the turntables. In the immortal words of Michael Scott. Oh, and he's down. Check it out, boys. It actually happened. Can't imagine the guard's face right now. So he can't even carry all of his stuff. We'll leave the Imperial Steel Cuirass for now. Repair my spear first. To 8. All right. Well, we're out of hammers. So, let's do some housekeeping. Deserves a dab? I agree. Here it comes. All right. Let's do a fresh, hard save. That seems wise.
Let's hear it.
That's unusual.
Why, yes, Steven, I have played this game before. What tipped you off? Alright, we'll have to do that. And then for the other, well, let's pick up the Cuirass, and then we can go, we can run to Balmora and buy more hammers.
What? Yes.
Or you can just kill everything with a spear. Well, be careful. Undead enemies and certain ghosts cannot be killed with my current spear. I would need silver or better in order order to even be literally capable of damaging them. It's about 12.
When you can ride.
It's about 12:30. I'm gonna go to bed real soon. We'll wait 1 hour. Get our fatigue back that way. Let's go to Balmora.
Why walk when you can ride?
There is someone watching. I can tell.
Was it this Meldor fellow?
To what do I owe the honor, Altberg?
Please sell me 20 armorer's hammers. You can have, to start off with, the Imperial Steel Right Gauntlet and Right Pauldron. Alright, let's repair these. If we can. Is a pain in the ass. It's just so terrible. Armor to 9. Colorado's not West Coast. It's we're 1 hour ahead of the West Coast. But we're out west, yes. We are in the mountain time zone. Got it. How many hammers do I have left? 2! You know what? That's more than 0. Awesome. Okay. Let's head back for now. Oh yeah, they always put on armor that you sell them. I think shopkeepers are programmed to always put on
This scent is new.
whatever in their
We make
gear
a special trip just for you. Same low price.
has the highest base
Why
armor
walk when
rating,
you can ride.
like no matter what. So they'll end up wearing some pretty silly stuff. With that finally resolved, I'm pleased with myself.
My time is precious,
Let's
so
hear
make
it.
it quick.
We can head into the census and excise. So Cushus is over there doing his thing. It's actually pretty great.
You take me for a fool.
I wonder if I can drift him out through the doorway if I wait long enough. That'd be wild. Anyway, I need to get to bed, so I'm going to cut the stream here. We'll get back to all this nonsense next time. You know, it's going to be a while until you see multiple sessions of the same game in a row, but I mentioned this earlier. I'm taking a trip over the weekend, no recordings and no streams, but I'll be back sometime next week. I'm not sure exactly when. And when I am back, I'm going to stream some Thief 2. I'm going to start a fresh playthrough of that for the next stream. In the meantime, of course, there are new episodes of Mass Effect and Demon's Souls still going up at noon every weekday on the YouTube channel. You can always check those out. I hope you do. And like I said, I can't say with any certainty exactly when the next stream will be. It'll happen when it happens. But I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I am really grateful to you for watching. And yeah, I hope the weekend's great, and I'll see you next time. Let me actually see if anyone is on right now who we should go raid. While I still have you here. Oh, wow. I tell you what, Melly's on. She is steering that stream ship into that good night, playing more Breath of the Wild, which I think is always a good time. So we'll head over there, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Tarvis! Tarvis, thank you so much for